If you are with me building mobile application using React Native, then this video for you, as we're going to explore all the new features coming on this version of React Native 0.85, as in that 4 version going to be released by so far in May, July, September and November, coming through 86, 87, 88 and 89. In this video we're going to explore that what is the new features coming on that 0.85. So this is the latest version. As you can see right now, this is just going through on that. You can go through on this particular instances, and if you're having any of that old version you want to update, suppose you have a 84, how you can update that 85? You can go through and check whatever the version you want, either 85 or 84 or 85.2. then when you click show how to upgrade, it will show the package, so the file where you need to change, the packages where you need to update, all the setup, the default setup, it's gonna just explain to you, so you can simply update your application to the latest. And also, if you are building using the Expo, as till now Expo didn't move to 0.85 as just it released newly, so we created an application build using the Expo, which Expo is using in the latest 0.83.6, not 85 yet. So if you want to go get the flavor about that 0.85, you need to run that, you need to start that by not using that Expo framework, but using that without the React framework, which can use the without that, without a framework. So you can get it started without a framework, and that could be a manual compulsion. We already created lots of video in the channel. I will hook up some of that so you can understand how to create and start spinning. So now, what is the main differences? What is the best scenario coming right here? There is also a blog link I will put in the description, so where you can fine tune all the latest setup in a very short setup, so that you can easily write and the value on it. So now, if you go with our actual documentation, that React Native 0.85 new animation backend, new just visit package. So now, what is the animation? Now, animation is one of the very much hectic, especially when you are building the project using the React Native. So that is where the other application manager, like the build in native manager, was very faster, or you can see the other setup also, which I put a comparison here right now for the Flutter. So those things are very faster, especially when it's the talking about the animation. And again, if you're still with me, do like the video and subscribe the channel, which gonna be a very good help to me. Now, what is happening on the animation setup? So that this is the new animation backend. So React Native 0.85 introduces the new shared animation backend built in collaboration with the software mentioned. Now, the software mentioned, you may not hear it, but they are the only one who are behind that React Native Reanimated, which is the one of the most popular library, especially used by React Native developers making animation and others. So we already used it and they are very good on that. So now, instead of creating on that library, what they built now is coming in that the core infrastructure. So this is a new internal engine that powers how animations are applied under the hood for both animated and reanimated. By moving the main animation update logic to React Native Core, Reanimated is able to learn performance improvements that weren't possible before and can ensure that the update reconciliation process is properly tested and will remain stable with future React Native updates. This is a fantastic job using of by making the collaboration by this tool, because while we are doing that building animation is one of the very crazy thing building up right now. As you can see how those things can be work very slick and very and super simple. Now, this is how you can trigger up. You can see now, instead of importing the animation or others from an outside third-party library like React Reanimated and others, you can directly use it from the React Native. You can see as animated button view, use animated value, and then you can make the timing a property here, and then simply you can pass that button to toggle on that. So this is how simple and how logical in nowadays that React Native animation is coming by. And also there is a React Native DevTools improvements. If we go directly in our project, as we are using the 0.83, still we're going to have some features to be seen. As you can see right now, that Expo network, so the network tab is already introduced by that 0.83, so we can now access in the Expo. So beside, apart from that, also it has that multiple CDP connections, native tabs on macOS. So this is super cool. So you can see the native tabs, so window tab and others in the macOS, which is coming on that. So you can see the React Native now supports multiple simultaneous Chrome DevTools protocol connections, enabling clients such as React Native DevTools, VS Code, and AI agents to connect at the same time. This unlocks richer, composable tooling workflows without unexpectedly ending sessions. This is super cool. And then also the native tabs on macOS, which is the introduced to merge all Windows setup, and then also the Metro TLS support. The Metro Dev Server can now accept the TLS configuration object, enabling HTTPS and WSS for fast refresh during development, useful for testing APIs. And so this is a very good combination on that. Then also we have the breaking changes where the just precede move to new package, and then also drop support for EUL Node.js version. As you can see right now, this is coming the React Native 0.85 drop support for end of life Node.js versions and releases before version 20.19.4. Please ensure you are running a supported version of Node.js before upgrading. So this is, you need to make sure once you are updating or upgrading, you need to go. You see the 24 plus, which is very much supported, so you need to make sure that you are happen to have there. So this is the active one, which is 20.19.4, but this the global one. So 21, 23, 22, which is I think 21 is not supported and 23 is not supported. So 20, 22 and 24 is way to go. And also there are other breaking changes right here, which is providing then the other changes: Metro Bump to React updated to consume Hermes and also Yoga Node, and then accessibility, TypeScript, and Android build and iOS build. This I think is very minimum, but it can be work on that. Now there is a little bit of example like the acknowledgement, and this is how you can, if you are happen to have a create a new app here, you can directly run that to create a new latest application, which going to start with that 0.85. So right now, if we go within our documentation right here, we can have a proper understanding. It's very simple here, just to provide a very good extra like the plan of understanding how you can build up through and just choreographed the shared animation backend, smarter composable DevTools, and Metro TLS support, housekeeping and breaking changes. And this is how just a differentiation, how those things now getting faster and better. So now go through that, because as what we're gonna do, we're gonna also in the next video gonna build up this curator app, which is a very much subscription app right now. So you can see if you click on get started, you can have the subscription details here, where you can see you can have that notification. You can go through your profiling here, as well as also you can explore entire setup here for that. You can see the analytics, you can see that workflow here, and entire project scenario. So this is how we are going to build with a proper backend connection, proper fountain connection, proper payment and others. So let me know in the comments, are you looking forward to have it, because we are going to drop it as soon as possible. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you have any questions, any setup, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna see you in the next build.